Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with a true classic today. One of the most collectible, classic, anticipated pinball machines of all time. This is, of course, obviously, Bally's 1978 Kiss pinball machine. That's right, the original. We bought this years ago from a gentleman not too far from us, and we've had it in storage for a while just because we wanted to make sure we went through it and got it and working great and doing its thing. And we finally decided, hey, let's bring in our Kiss machine and get it where it ought to be. So we are done, and it looks great. Well, you can check it out. If you're into Kiss, you probably know much more about it than I do, but this was probably the most famous early Bally game. I think they sold about 17,000 of them. So there were quite a few sold. A lot of people think this was the first licensed game. I'm not sure if that's true or not, because Gottlieb was doing some stuff, messing around with some stuff too. So it may be, I don't know, but it's certainly one of the most famous early pinball machines. So this thing is in original shape and still in very good shape. So you can see on the back box it has the little serial number EK16885, so that's 16,885, and then it also has it stamped on the cabinet 16,885. I don't know what number they would have started at, maybe 1, but I heard there were about 17,000 of them. But this one's in pretty good shape. You can see and it's original, it hasn't been repainted. So that's the original stencils, still in good shape. There's an interesting thing, whenever they got to the front, they didn't do the orange all the way underneath the legs. So if you get one and you change the legs on it, that sometimes somebody has changed these legs, they don't quite cover all the orange. So I don't know why they didn't just paint it all the way to the edges, but like I said, it's the original factory paint job. And the back box has this cool kind of kissy arrow fire, lots of orange stuff thing going on. On the front you've got the flames licking up a little bit. And this side of course is just the same as the other side. You can see how they did the stencils. Gene's got a little blood dripping out of his mouth. I don't know much about Kiss, so I'm going to guess that's Peter the drummer. Am I right about that? I think I got that right. And I believe that's Paul Stanley, I think, guessing. And that's Ace Frehley. I might have these two wrong, I think. I don't know. You can tell me. Tell me below if I'm completely out of whack on that. It's the original playfield, still in great shape, not perfect shape, but great shape. And then the piece de resistance. Look at that damn back glass. One of the coolest back glasses ever. Whether you're a fan of Kiss or not, they took it to another level with that back glass. And I believe that's off the cover of one of their albums, isn't it? We'll look a little closer at that here in a second. So these always get bad wear right here in the center because there's all these little inserts, and so when the ball rolls over that, it tears it up a little bit. So you can see, like right here, see how the black ring is missing a little bit just from the wear, and see all of these little spider cracks that are black, almost look like varicose veins or something. That's like little cracks in the finish of the paint, and dirt has gotten down in there, and it's almost impossible to clean out without wearing away the paint. So it's not perfect, but it's pretty nice. From a distance, from here where you're playing, it looks really good. And you can, if you let the light hit it, see the sheen on the playfield still? Of course we've, cleaned it all up as best we could, used some magic eraser on it. If you don't know about that, you need to learn. But look at the light reflecting off of it. That's just from the wax, because the playfield is still in such nice shape. You don't really see that too much with these early Ballys for them to still be that nice. And there's hardly anywhere up here by the pop bumpers. There's some more of the little ball swirls that we couldn't get completely out, but all in all they look pretty good. Also, these are the original pop bumper caps that aren't that faded. They're still nice and white. We did replace the lane rollovers because the other ones, these red posts, which are original, will kind of, it's been what, 40 years? Almost 40 years. The red will leach into the white and it stains it, so we replaced those because they were stained. You can see the ball track up here is very minor. It's just still in good shape, very good shape for an original machine. We got this from an operator, and it was in his warehouse, and I don't know when. You got to think, if this came out in '78, you know how pinball machines kind of advanced really quickly. How long were they able to operate it? So he probably stopped operating it in the early '80s, and I believe it just sat in his warehouse all that time. So check out this back glass. One of the things they did, of course, was they animated the Kiss lights like you might see at one of their concerts. That's very cool. They put a special little board in there that makes it do that and sequence those lights, which really adds to the effect. And then you've got the band and all their glory kicking butt on the stage. And like I said, I think this is an album cover, the same artwork. And then you've got these, of course that's his boots, but you've got these big dragons. So there's one there by him. Look, he's playing so fast you can't even see his sticks. Les Paul guitar. This particular back glass on this machine is in excellent shape. It's not perfect, but it's in pretty good shape. So it says, all coin 1978 by agreement with Kiss. And over here, Bally Manufacturing Corporation, 1978. So on the playfield, you got all kinds of stuff going on. You got Gene over here. You've got, is that Paul? Paul over there. I think I got that right. Let me know if I got that wrong. And you got the other two guys here on the playfield. You've got little spinner targets here with Gene's face on it that you get to smack with the ball. And then you got these chicks on each side who also have the Kiss makeup on. And then the playfield's dominated by these two big old dragons going up the sides. They're blowing flames through the top. You got flame arrows coming down through the rollovers at the top. And then if you look at what's going on down here, you've got the 4 band members, and there's this huge, fire coming up from hell or wherever, with the dragons coming out of it. This big explosion. You've got fireballs coming over here and fireballs coming over here. So it's very Kiss-like, they got a lot going on. Very cool game. One of the best looking early games in my opinion. And as you know, there's a new Kiss game, which is, whenever they made it very similar to this one. Like the artwork is very similar, because it's kind of, this thing perfectly kind of summed up Kiss. All right, so like usual, we will read the instructions. Now, by the way, in this game, let me think, it's got the original power supply, it's got the original power rectifier board, the original solenoid driver board, the original lamp board, the original auxiliary lamp board, which is making the Kiss lights at the top there. It's got the original playfield, original cabinet. That's the original back glass. But on these Ballys, they had that problem where there's a battery on the main board, and it would start eating away at the board and corroding it. So whenever we got this one, the board had started to corrode, so we bought a brand new MPU board for it. The main guts of the machine and put that new board in. We had to replace some of the connectors, of course, to get it where everything was working perfectly. We rebuilt all the displays, serviced and did little upgrades and resoldered things on all of the other boards that are in it. And it came out really nice. Replaced all the light bulbs, of course, cleaned up the playfield, put new flipper bats on it, etc., etc., etc. But man, it came out nice. That's one to have in your showroom. I believe a guy was asking us about this machine, so I think it's probably already sold, but if not, we will be advertising it for sale soon. You can check out our website and see if it's still available. Probably not, but you can check it. Alright, so we'll read the instructions. Instructions: 1, 2, 4 can play. For amusement only. No betting, folks. Ball through the top lanes or hitting side targets lights the corresponding letters KISS. So, K-I-S-S, and then on the side you've got I-S-K-S. Knocking down all targets or ball through top center lane when lit spots KISS. Alright, so if you knock down all the drop targets, or if you go through this center lane, see how it says light a line when lit? It will light up a whole line of KISS. Bonus arrows are lit by completing a vertical or horizontal line. So you got all these arrows around the letters in the middle there, and if you depending on what line you light up, it lights up the arrow. Each lit letter KISS scores 1,000 bonus points at the end of the ball, and an arrow scores 3,000 bonus points at the end of the ball, making the entire KISS card. So if you get all 16, the first time lights super bonus. So super bonus is 40,000 freaking points. The second time lights colossal bonus. So colossal bonus is 80,000 freaking points. Third time lights the KISS special and the outlane special. So special when lit, special when lit, and KISS special. So if you do that, you win the special. You know, you could change that. It could be a free ball, it could be a free game, etc. So making A, B, C, and D the first time lights 2 times. So A, B, C, and D are these 4 stand-up targets over here, and you can see the 2 time is already lit. I may have it set where it automatically is lit. Second time scores 25,000 points when the extra ball is lit. So the second time you do those, you get 25,000 points. Third and each additional time scores 50,000 points when special is lit. Ball through center lane, lights spinners, and opens ball return gate when lit. So if the spinners are lit, you get 1,000 points each time Gene spins around. Oh, and just for giggles, they did little cutesy things like this. I'm going to spin it and tell me what you see. Let's try it again. See how it's got its tongue on it? So as it spins, it's like a flip book. You see his tongue coming out. Alright, special when lit scores 50,000 points. So that's what they've got this special set on this one. Bumpers score 1,000 points when lit. Tilt penalty is the ball in the play. So those bumpers that give you 1,000 points, you can really score some points because that ball will go flying through there. So what I'll do is I will set up the tripod and we'll play it a little bit and you can see how fun this game is. Be back in just a second. Okay, we're going to play through it a little bit. We turn the sound way up too so you can hear it. Yep, that's right. They did that. You know, I wonder, I might have a problem with the gate because it's always open. I'll have to look at that. Until then, I'll let it cheat for me. One thing about these early Bally's, whenever you really get them going, they'll start counting up all the points that you're winning, and sometimes it'll just keep going and going and going, where it sounds like something's stuck, but it's just taking it forever to count all those points. Snappy. Like that. Hear it. Oh. $128,000. That's not that good. Let me see about that gate. I'm gonna reach it underneath. See if I can figure out what's going on with it. So it does work. Let's see. Looks like everything's all right. I must just have it set very liberally where it's always open. Or often open. That's wild how it can fall back down the out lane. Usually they don't do that. Saved it. Snappy. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. Nope. I have no clue what song that is. Oh. right by me. I'm getting worse. So it was 39,000. It never gets old. Damn. Those pop bumpers really get going. You kind of want it to go down that middle one if you can help it, because it gives you the whole line. All right, we'll try it one more time. Nope. Oh, come on, come on. By the way, on the back glass, whenever you roll over the KISS on the top, it lights up the, like right now I've got the S and the S lit. See how S and S are lit? Because I rolled through the S and S at the top. Check out the back glass. They light up the letters at the top corresponding to what you've got lit up on the playfield. Pretty cool. Oh, I got robbed, people, I got robbed. All right, we're gonna do one last game. Oh, they got me. Nothing like a good spinner shot. Oh, that outlane's killing me. There we go. Oh, man, with that outlane. Well, I didn't have a good enough game yet. I want the last one to be pretty good. With that left out lane. Boop. Give me them points. Left out lane again. Oh well, we tried. All right, folks, so there you go. That is the famous KISS pinball machine, the early Bally classic. Quite valuable these days. And working great. Now, by the time you see this video, like we mentioned earlier, we may not have it anymore. So check out our website. Go to lionsarcade.com and you can see everything we have for sale. It's always up to date. Or if you're local, you can come by and check this baby out in person if we still have it. You can see everything we have here in our shop. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina. And we're always working on cool stuff like this. Maybe not quite this cool, but pretty cool. Now, if you're not local, so you can't make it by, and you don't care to buy one, so you're not going to check out our website, just subscribe to us here on YouTube and leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of this particular masterpiece, and we will see you on the next video.